Hey everybody, so this is going to be a quick video about de facto ranked choice voting in Rochester, Minnesota. Ranked choice voting is supposed to be something that a community decides that they want to have actually on a ballot initiative of its very own. Ranked choice voting is really a very radical idea. You're supposed to have elections to choose contenders to run against an incumbent. So let's say in this upcoming election, you're just supposed to have the contenders run against the incumbents. You select the contender against the incumbent being Mayor Kim Norton. But of course, they needed to muddy the water. They needed to throw sand in our faces. They needed to blow smoke in our eyes, confuse everything. So they got Brad Tron to start running really early on, and he's an insider selection from Mayo Clinic to run against the establishment candidate from Mayo Clinic, which is Mayor Norton, who really is DMC. She brought us Don't Mention Cost. She brought us Death Mist City. Mayor Norton is doing the will of this organization. Then Brad Tron, of course, comes out of the same organization. He should be doing DoorDash, and I got nothing against that. But, the guy, he was a DoorDash operative, right? That was his, and he was shop loss at Kmart. Okay, so now he's gonna, run a nonprofit, and then he loses a lot of money doing that. If you can't run a nonprofit 501c3 and you lose $45,000 over a period of 2 years, I don't know how much money you need to be taking into your 501c3 nonprofit in order to not notice losing $45,000. But I've really had enough of this. Having this extra bunch of people running against Mayor Norton, you got 4 candidates on the ballot. Well, what are you doing? This is called rank choice voting. None of us asked for ranked choice voting, right? The upcoming election that's going to be happening on the 9th of August this Tuesday should be an election to choose who runs against the seating person, the person who's already in this place. The sitting mayor of Rochester, Minnesota is Mayor Norton. Why is she on the ballot? She shouldn't be on the ballot. We should be choosing the person who's going to run against her. So now they can water it down. And we heard there was a scheme in Rochester amongst the Democrats to have enough people voting for Brad Tron so that Brad Tron will be chosen as the opposition, inverted quotes, people, opposition candidate to Mayor Kim Norton. You know what? This is how this town has been run for a long time. You think you have a choice, you think you have an option, and they set up this clown Brad Tron to run against Mayor Norton. You know what? If he wins on the 9th, we all lose. Because it's just going to be Tron against Norton, business as usual. And by the way, all the Democrats will go back to voting for Norton. Ranked choice voting involves a party that knows how to cooperate with its membership. Because they're going to select, in ranked choice voting, they're going to select the 2 that are left as the contenders at the top, and then they all join for the one that they wanted to have win anyway. This is how it works in a quote-unquote mobocracy. It's not a democracy, and it's certainly not a republic anymore. It's not the way that you should run this town. Ranked choice voting should have been something that you would select as the means of running an election. But you know what? As I'm out here today at City Hall and thinking about this whole grift that's going on, none of us were told that this was how it was going to work. But just remember, at least you're going to have free parking when you come in to cast your vote for the establishment candidate who's going to run against the establishment candidate. Make your choice wisely, people. Make your choice wisely.